Hey.
We are two English teachers stuck in a house. We're still reading Romeo and Juliet. And we are on Act 4, Scene 4. And in Act 4, Scene 3, Matt, you want to summarize what just happened?
Juliet sends her mother and the nurse away because she's about to take the vial that the priest gave her. And she doesn't know if the priest is lying to her because he could be held culpable if something happens. So maybe it's poison. Or maybe she'll wake up and Romeo won't be there. Or maybe she'll see skulls and she'll be freaked out by ghosts. Or she'll see Tybalt coming. She's freaking out. Should she do it? So she lays a dagger by the bed and says, well, if this doesn't work, this will do the trick.
But she drinks it anyway. And so we are now at the point where Juliet is out of the play for the most part for a while. And it's early Wednesday morning at the beginning of Scene 4. And, you know, we're all rooting for Juliet and Romeo right now, but it's these casualties of their lives that I think Shakespeare's a master at getting us to overlook as the audience. Like, the nurse loves Juliet like her own child. She thinks that Juliet is being honest with her, and her parents are coming in to help prepare her for the wedding. And poor Paris, who's done everything right and literally nothing wrong, and would probably be a very good match for Juliet, is thinking he's getting married today. And so we tend to forget as an audience that there are real people in the play and real emotions involved, and we're rooting for the people that are being the most dishonest and vile of them all. So, Lady Capulet and the nurse are preparing for Juliet's wedding, and they're going to wake her up. And Lady Capulet says, hold, take these keys and fetch more spices, nurse. They call for the dates and the quinces and the pastry.
Now here comes Lord Capulet. Come, stir, 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 the second cock hath crowed. The curfew bell hath rung. 'Tis 3 o'clock. Look to the baked meats, good Angelica, spare not for cost.
Go, you cock queen, go. Get you to bed, Faith. You'll be sick tomorrow for this night's watching.
No, not a whit. What, I have watched ere now all night for lesser cause, and never been sick.
You have been a mouse hunt in your time, but I will watch you from such watching now. So they're talking about having stayed up all night. This is the scene I usually skip.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, though. And actually, we're probably not going to read the rest of it. But
we're just getting ready for the wedding.
Yeah, and to emphasize the fact that they're all excited, and Lord Capulet's been up all night trying to prepare and trying to just get ready for his daughter's wedding, and they're all excited. So we're going to start Scene 5, and the nurse comes in to wake up Juliet on her wedding morning. Mistress, what mistress? Juliet, fast I warrant her she. Why, lamb, why, lady, fie, you slug a bed, why, love, I say. Madam, sweetheart, why, bride. What? Not a word? You take your pennyworth now, sleep for a week, for the next night I'll warrant the county Paris hath set up his rest, that you shall rest but little. God forgive me. Mary and amen. How sound is she asleep? I needs must wake her. Madam, madam, I let the county take you in your bed. He'll fright you up in faith. Will it not be? What, dressed, and in your clothes, and down again? I must needs wake you. Lady, lady, lady. Alas, alas, help! Help, my lady's dead. Oh, where a day that ever I was born. Some aquavitae. Oh, my lord, my lady. So the nurse has just discovered that Juliet's dead, and Lady Capulet comes in. What noise is here? Oh, lamentable day. You read her. I don't want to read her.
What is the matter?
Look, oh, heavy day.
Oh me, my child, my only life, revive. Look up or I will die with thee. Help, help, call help. Lord Capulet comes in. For shame, bring Juliet forth. Her lord is come.
She's dead. Deceased. She's dead. Alack the day.
Alack the day. She's dead. She's dead. She's dead. Ha! Let me see her. Out. Alas, she's cold. Her blood is settled and her joints are stiff. Life and these lips have long been separated. Death lies on her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field.
Oh, lamentable day.
Oh, woeful time. Death that hath ta'en her hence to make me wail ties up my tongue and will not let me speak.
So here comes the friar and County Paris, and this is when I want to get so mad at the friar. Like, how can he do this? Is he an honorable man if he does this? So do you want to be the friar?
Sure.
Okay.
Come, is the bride ready to go to church? Ready to go, but never to return. That's my least favorite line in all of Shakespeare.
Why?
So cheesy. She's ready to go to church, but never to return. It's like she's dead. Take her. O son, the night before thy wedding day hath death lain with thy wife. There she lies, flower she was deflowered by him. Death is my son-in-law, death is my heir. My daughter he hath wedded. I will die and leave him all, life, living, all his deaths.
Have I thought long to see this morning's face, and doth it give me such a sight as this?
Accursed, unhappy, wretched, hateful day, most miserable hour that e'er time saw, in lasting labor of his pilgrimage. But one poor and loving child, but one thing to rejoice and solace in, and cruel death hath catched it from my sight.
Oh woe, oh woeful day, most lamentable day, most woeful day that ever I did yet behold. O day, O day, O day, O hateful day, never was seen so black a day as this. O woeful day, O woeful day. Beguiled, divorced, wronged, spited, slain, most detestable death, by thee beguiled, by cruelty quite overthrown. O love, O life, not life, but love and death.
Despised, distressed, hated, martyred, killed, uncomfortable time. What camest thou now to murder our solemnity? O child, my soul, and not my child, dead art thou. Alack, my child is dead, and with my child my joys are buried. Friar Lawrence. Peace, hope, or shame, confusion's cure lives not in these confusions. Heaven and yourself had part in this fair maid. Now heaven hath all, and all the better is it for the maid. Your part in her you could not keep from death, but heaven keeps his part in eternal life. The most you sought was her promotion, for 'twas your heaven she should be advanced. And weep ye now, seeing she is advancing above the clouds as high as heaven itself?
Okay, pause there. So this is where the friar really ticks me off, because he says, look, you didn't own Juliet anyway. She always belonged to heaven, and that's where she's gone. The friar is looking at Juliet's parents, the nurse, and Paris grieving, who believe they just discovered their daughter and their fiancé dead, and he's lying to their faces.
And he's chastising them,
yeah.
Like, you wanted her promotion, you wanted her advanced in society, and now look what happened.
It's your fault. She's dead because you wanted her to marry too quickly, basically, is what he's saying. Go ahead.
Oh, in this love, you love your child so ill that you run mad, seeing that she is well. She's not well married that lives married long, but she's best married that dies married young. Dry up your tears and stick your rosemary on this fair course. And as the custom is, and in her best array, bear her to church. For thou fond nature bids us all lament, yet nature's tears are reason's merriment.
All things that we ordained festival turn from their office to black funeral. Our instruments to melancholy bells, our wedding cheer to sad burial feast. Our solemn hymns to sullen dirges change. Our bridal flowers serve for a buried corse, and all things change them to the contrary.
Sir, go you in, and madam, go with him, and go, Sir Paris. Everyone prepare to follow this fair corpse unto her grave. The heavens do lower upon you for some ill. Move them no more by crossing their high will.
So why is the friar doing this? Do you think it's because he really believes in Juliet's and Romeo's marriage, or is there something else?
I think he thinks he's going to get in trouble if they find out that he married them without telling the parents.
So many lies. So many lies.
But I also think it's not comical, maybe comical, that Lady Capulet and Lord Capulet are like, oh, I'd rather die than her be dead. And yesterday, Lord Capulet's like, if you don't want to marry this guy and you're not going to listen to me, then die. Beg, starve in the streets.
Yep, he does say that. So he kind of got his wish